Now here's one called Early Morning Haunting. The interesting thing about this is I'm not an early riser. I mean, I'm not a late riser, but I'm not one of these people up at the dawn. And every once in a while I do it. I guess I just accidentally wake up and think, well, I'm not tired, I guess I'll stay up. And it never ceases to amaze me in the spring and the fall and even the winter and summer, any season when I'm up early as the sun is coming up. If I go outside, the crispness, the freshness, I mean, it really is beautiful. And I keep saying to myself, you know, I gotta get up earlier more often, and I never do. But I do it probably 3 times a year, and I enjoy it. So this one's called Early Morning Haunting. Through the foggy lens of an early morning haunting, the ghosts of summer, wind-blown voices and hazy memories still linger in the blue shadows of a dying star. A pearl scarf of frost glistens beneath a red rising sun. A lone gull cries to the atmosphere, leaving its thick imprint on a muted October sky. I watch and listen, then move forward. My footsteps crunch and crackle on a scatter of pebbles and leaves that whisper secrets into the outstretched palms of this early morning haunting. I watch the sun rise, ash to ember to flame. I listen to the wind, silence to whispers, to voices. I'm alone, yet not alone, as I walk with ghosts in the blue shadows of this early morning haunting, haunted. It's almost like having a drink of water. Thank you. One more. I don't know if you know what a villanelle is. Janet knows. It's an old French form of poem, and what it does, it has 19 lines. The first line and the third line are the keys. They repeat throughout, and I never know if it's concurrently, so I never know if that means at the same time, which maybe it does. Anyhow, successively, they repeat. And when I first started writing them, you know, sometimes I think, this just isn't working. So if anybody wants to write a villanelle, I suggest you write your last 2 lines first. Make them make sense. The last 2 lines, because the first and third repeat on the last 2. Once you've got those working, then you can kind of make it so much easier. Because if you start the other way and you get through to the end, you think, geez, this doesn't work. You gotta change the whole thing. But it's kind of fun. I went into form poetry strictly because I always wrote free verse, and I thought I should do it for a while, and it would change the way I wrote free verse, and it did. It definitely did. So I would suggest to everybody that writes poetry, force yourself to do some form poetry. It will make a difference and flow over into your free verse. So, this is a villanelle called Marble and Frost. On the marble tiled floor of my memory, the paintings shine from the walls in the frosted blue mirror above me. Cobalt blue rivers flow to the sea through darkened canyons with white waterfalls on the marble tiled floor of my memory. And always you come back to me in ghostly murmurs and calls in the frosted blue mirror above me. In the hollowed out depths of my reverie, a shadow from yesterday shows on the marble tiled floor of my memory. A ribbon of sunset surrounds me as burnt ink indelibly scrawls in the frosted blue mirror above me. Your image always will be flowing through star-dusted halls on the marble tiled floor of my memory in the frosted blue mirror above me.